Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Wednesday Lego Building. Tonight we have the 6330, we'll go with that, hospital. It's easier to say when there's 4 digits. This came out a couple years ago and it's been discontinued already. I got it from a local store that was going out of business, so I got it 40% off. Pretty nice deal. But we also have some gifts with purchase to build. We got the moving truck. We have the retro food truck. And we have the water park. Perfect for the season. Perfect for the season. So, let me go ahead and pull that back down and switch on over to the other camera. Alright. Living in the city. Exactly. So how is everyone doing today? Sorry for the delay. I had a COVID shot and a flu shot today, and I think I just felt lethargic for a few hours after I got it done. So it took me a while to get started on something else I needed to get done before the stream, and just made me a little bit late on getting that finished. Alright, so, the water park. This was a gift with purchase earlier this year. So let's go ahead and open it up. Only a few hours. Yeah, I haven't been that affected by the shots, and I don't even know if that's what was going on. I felt lethargic, but I also didn't sleep that well last night, so that could have been that. You know, it's hard to say sometimes. All right, we've got a 16 by 16 base plate. We've got this is used for ramps in the stunt type sets, and I think it may be used for some skate parks as well. And then of course we have a spiral slide. All right, bag number 2 we'll put back there. Let's start out with bag number 1. Nope, Friday's set will be revealed on Friday. Alright, let's get our instructions up. Put our minifig together. Neat little torso decoration. Taking a break from database stuff. You don't want to do database stuff for your whole night? I'm shocked. I'm shocked. So we have a little kid with his swim trunks on. I was wondering why you were putting Dragon Quest VIII on a rabbit. It's very weird. Makes sense now. Alright, he's got little flippers. You might build the retro food truck too? Nice. Alright, let's go ahead and get our plate out. Alright, it doesn't have any doors or windows for that frame, so it's just a frame. It's not even a movable frame. They expect me to make a Gundam out of this. Alright, we can get our shower here. Here's the 2x2 plate, 1x2x3 brick, 1x2 brick with center stud, shower nozzle. Remember the Simpsons episode where they visit Lego City and Homer comes out of the water with gray bricks on him? Screaming leeches? I have not seen that. I have not actually seen that. Alright. And it uses a trans light blue crystal as the shower spray. Which is pretty neat, actually. And another frame right there. So I like these. I like these gifts with purchase. There's a really nice one coming out later this year. That was an ideas one, with like a little bookshelf and a ladder up on the bookshelf and a comfy chairs for reading. Looks really nice. I'm really looking forward to that one. All right, so we got our slide here. Get that right on there, and that one right there. And we! And we! Yeah, I'm not sure what the delay is. I assume something with the production system is not liking the paper bags or something like that. That would, like, it is something that requires a massive changeover in their packing system, I'm sure. And then we got some spigots. I don't know why they have wind-up keys, but they do. Howdy, not a rogue AI. How's it going? Tried to conquer your fear of water one day. It didn't work. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I have not actually been to a water park or regular amusement park in a very long time, and I kind of want to, but I don't have anyone to go with, so that takes a lot of the fun out of it. I like roller coasters. I probably will get the Nightmare Before Christmas set at some point. I don't know when, though. Figured, hey, you just went whitewater rafting, you can do a water slide? So the whitewater rafting didn't bother your fear, but the water slide did? That's interesting. Wonder why. I wouldn't know anything about the hows or whys of that kind of thing. Alright, trans light blue flames for water spray here. I don't know why there's a shower in there when you got this nice, lovely shower right here. Probably the enclosed tube didn't help. Oh yeah, if you got like claustrophobia too, that could be an issue, I suppose. I could see that being an issue at least. There we go. Alright, get a 1x1 brick and a 3x3 angle plate. 3x3 angle plate over there, and some grill tiles. There we go. And the double curved slope for some reason. I don't know why. Two by three brick. Oh, diving board. Alright. It's not very springy, though. Okay, and when, for some reason, at the bottom of the water slide, we have a water splash thingy. Don't question it. Alright, a plate, and... I'm not actually sure if this is supposed to be like a sandwich or something. It's not pizza. Go ahead and zoom in on that. If I can find where the option is. There it is. Okay. So I am not exactly sure what these are supposed to be. Howdy, Farron. How's it going? I'm guessing it's a sandwich of some kind. I'm guessing it's a sandwich of some kind. I suppose it could be a taco. I don't know. It's a food tile, and that's the important thing. Alright, so lots of spare parts on this bag. Trans light blue flame, feather flame. We've got a red friction half bushing. Trans green and trans red 1x1 cylinder tiles. Red and blue 1x1 tile slopes. A gray bar, angle bar with stud. A silver turnkey. And a beige 1x1 quarter cylinder tile with some sort of food print. Never seen a hospital with the water slide before? Oh, well, you haven't been to the Lego hospital. No, I'm just building some other smaller sets first. How's it going, AuldDragon? How's it going? Alright, bag number 2. Let's go ahead and make our minifig. He is super duper happy. I think that's Frodo hair, actually. Interesting that this set has 2 boys. Or... no, actually, no, that's supposed to be a girl. Can't tell with the smiling as well. So that is a girl. Collapsing after cleaning today? Remind you to go there next time you get sick. Why did you go down there, Bag? That's a silly place. And I think that's a container of sunscreen that she has. Trans minifigs confirmed. Could be. Could definitely be. I mean, that's one of the nice things about LEGO is, like, you can just say that any given minifig is trans. Change the parts around if you want, give them different hair to suit what you want. That's always a fun thing about it. Alright, let's go ahead and get an inner tube. You still get the water park gift with purchase? No. Not sure if there is a current gift with purchase. The most recent one was the bakery, I think. A little micro-scale bakery. There we go. Got an inner tube. When you were a kid, you had a Lego fig that you said was you, and it started as a boy fig. Yeah, like, you know, and especially if you're dealing with the classic Smiley, which has no defining features other than the fact that it has eyes and a mouth. You did a census with the figures that had come with your sets, and it was like 80% male. Yeah, that's that was not good back in the 80s and 90s. They're definitely way better about it now. Like, to the point where I was surprised, initially thinking that this figure was male, until I looked at the face. And these days, with little kid figures, they give a little eyebrow, not an eyebrow, a little eyelash for the ones intended to be female. So, like, and you get two figs, so there's always one male, one female. And, like, even in the racers, the Speed Champion sets, you know, a line that is kind of more male-coded, you always get one male, one female when they have two cars. It's really nice. Started adding more face details in the late 80s with Pirates? Yes. Yeah, they did. But even then, most of them were, well, Pirates not so much, but there were still a lot of classic Smileys in even in Pirates. I think it took really until the 2000s when they started making these more detailed face prints, which is... I love it. I love getting the greater detail. I love seeing an occasional classic Smiley, too. But definitely having face prints is nice these days. Well, like the soldiers in the pirate sets were always classic Smileys. That's all they had. You're surprised it's a Lego City for regular minifigs rather than a Friends line? What, the hospital? There is a Friends hospital. It's kind of similar. Alright, this is actually the new reddish orange. Before that, most city people had either a hat or boy hair, and the options for girl hair were longish, parted in the middle, or pigtails. Yep. Yep. The 80s were not kind to female minifigs. They were a rarity. 90s weren't that much better, but they started getting there. I think it might have been the CMF line that started them actually being a little bit more detailed in regular sets, honestly. Just as like a matter of course. Oh, that goes there. You took a piece of string and frayed it to add a hair to a hatted figure? Nice. Yeah, that's a good way of doing it. I do like that they have hats with hair now. I think we'll get one in the hospital itself. Howdy, Bahamut. How's it going? Oops. Alright, got our window with doors. Brought pepperoni sticks and eggnog? Well, I want pepperoni sticks. Did you bring enough pepperoni sticks for me? I've never actually had eggnog, partly because it sounds not pleasant to me. I think my mother enjoys it, though. I probably had a sip once. is right there. Get the new slope element right there. Like Nog with eggs. Shockingly, that does not actually help me. I mean, I'm glad you enjoy it, Bahamut. I will continue to not have it, though. Got a barrel there. Pop that in there, and there we go. Barrel at the top. More for the rest of you? Exactly. There you go. Get a ladder up to the slide. They need to make a city water park set. That would be nice, although the Friends set does a really good job of... although I think it's actually discontinued already. Like, it works with minifigs, I think, for the most part, and it's really nice. I built that a while back. All right, so we got a little cabinet here. A cap goes in there, and a pink brush, which I definitely do not have many pink brushes. So there we go. Okay, and then inside the containers on the side, we got some soda. The top one. Probably more like a locker. There we go. That's one in there. And two. There we go. So we got some sodas in there. And in the bottom one, some popsicles. Dark blue popsicles. Alright, 4 trans light blue 1x1 cylinder tiles. There we go. Howdy, Sealand, how's it going? And then a dark pink flag. There we go. Alright, hold on. I think this water park could really use another visitor besides the kids. Also, where'd that go? Something fell. I don't want it to stay falling. I have no idea where it went. Well, I guess I'll find it later. Alright. I will find it later. Water park alligator? No, because I haven't put together the set that has an alligator in it yet. I mean, horse is over here. He's showing up, yeah? Yeah, he's showing up. What's the raccoon's name? That is Princess Linda. There we go. Alright, spare parts. We have 1x1 cylinder plates in white, translite blue, and silver with a soda can print top. Alright. But Yeti heard that there were some popsicles, so he came and got one. Let's go ahead and get the inner tube on the kid. There we go. Whee! And can slide down the slide with the water. How am I? I'm okay. I went to the eye doctor today, and I have to go back, so it's annoying, but oh well. I was too tired. She was worried that the tiredness was affecting the eye exam, so we shall see how it is later. My left eye is significantly worse than the prescription. I'm not sure if that was just a bad prescription for the last pair of glasses I got, or if something has really changed, because she was like, the eyes are not supposed to change that much in this period of time. So I do like these slides. I think they're like really popular with the Great Ball Contraption people. Slide that down there. All right. Let's put that to the side. And we will be moving on to our next build. Okay, no, actually not that one. Go with the moving truck, not the retro food truck. Get to the retro food truck in a moment. All right. So the moving van, this came with the Jazz Club, I believe. Ah, but Lil Bunny, what if we want him to have the wedgie, you know? So we got some stickers. I may put them on later. I don't know. I'll decide. There we go. 1, 2. Wow. 3 2 bags. Okay. Yes. Yes, it is. I admit that. I have not built the Jazz Club yet. And obviously there is a new one coming out soon. The Ideas Botanical Garden has been revealed. That is available for sale, so that is pretty exciting. Really looking forward to getting that. Alright, let's get our figure together. He's got a bit of a stubble. Actually, you know what? Go with the other face. I do not think that I have this particular minifig head. He's going to be working hard. Or hardly working. One of the two. And a broom. There we go. Alright. And because they do not have the original handcart piece anymore, they have to make other ones. You were going to mention hardly working? Haha! Beat you to it! And there we go. Alright, inverted tile. And 2x2... or 1x2 3-wall panel pieces. Howdy, Dark Blue One. You've been binge-watching my XCOM Files VODs? Nice. I hope you've been enjoying them. That was lots of fun to play. One of the things they're shipping is a donut. And then another inverted, that just rests in there. I do not like that. That is very light. Been thinking about playing it too? Oh, it's a lot of fun. I highly recommend that. Am I going to build it all in one night? Yeah, it's only 816 pieces. There's a lot of big pieces in it. There's a lot of large wall elements. That's part of what makes it so big in size. Also need to binge watch the current Spelljammer adventure. Been stuck on part 24 or so. Well, I'm glad that you've been enjoying that too. Thank you. XCOM looks fun, but you're not sure it's your kind of game? Well, definitely give it a shot, Bahamut. If it's not your type of game, a worst case scenario is that you just stop playing. You know, no harm, no foul kind of thing. It is by far my favorite style of turn-based strategy game. Nothing else really quite captures that. Howdy, Ice Oven, how's it going? So I think this is like modern art here. It might be something else, but I'm not sure. I don't know if it's supposed to represent something or not. Oh, no, it does. Okay, yeah, no, it does. That's a saxophone. This is a saxophone. I see. Okay. That makes sense. That's pretty fun. Think you have one of the XCOM games in your Steam wishlist? Well, I can't comment on the newer XCOM games, 2012. After catching up at 10 adventures in a few months, you got to watch one stream where you were up to date and immediately lost track again. Well, that is why I put the VODs up, so that people can watch them at their leisure. But I do appreciate that you've been enjoying them. That means a lot to me. You're going to have to leave in a bit? Well, that's okay. I appreciate you coming out for what you could come out for. Same goes for everyone. Right, another black 1x4. Beige 1x2. And 1x4 double curve slope. Alright, we got 2x2 curved corner plates there. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming on. Hold on. Sorry about that. Alright, and 1x1 curved top pieces. You'd really like to join some TTRPG groups, but social anxiety isn't having any of that? Yeah, I understand that. I find that online voice chat tends to be easier in that kind of way, but I can understand if that's not the case for everyone. There are things like play-by-post and stuff like that might be easier, where there's not as much pressure to, be instantly present at that time, where it's like you can post a little bit more at your leisure. That might be something worth looking into. Okay, this is a pretty cute jukebox. I really like that. I really like the design of this. All right, dark green 2x4 tile, and then get the center brackets. You just love it when sets have these record machines. All right, there we go. We got the table legs. By 2 plate, and the knob for the drawer, and then an open drawer. That is a really nice element. Although I will note that the open drawer is deeper than the cabinet itself. But still, that's really cool. Like having that as an open drawer. And then a nickel in there. No, it's a window piece, so it doesn't close. It's not supposed to be an actual drawer. And then a lamp. I like that lamp. All right. Also, because of the these legs, it wouldn't fit onto like studs. You need the 1x1 plates with hollow studs kind of thing, or something like that. Yeah, it's still like it's a great idea for a scene. Like, I'm now picturing like a in progress police investigation kind of scene. Sorry, I'm just picking something up off the floor and getting a tissue because my nose feels a little stuffy right now. All right, there we go. Dark blue one, it really depends on how and where they're set up. If it's like on a forum, it would just be like forum-based. Might be their email ones. But then there's also just like Discord where it's all live. Everyone is playing together, but no one's in voice chat. It's all just typing into the Discord server in question. Howdy, Area High One. How's it going? I've never been in a play-by-mail or one, but I have been in play-by-email for a little while. It wasn't really my thing. But it's definitely a way to get used to playing the game in a way that might be more comfortable. I'm doing pretty good. My eye doctor did tell me to cut down on screen time, which is like... I'm not sure how to do that. That's how you've been doing the D&D sessions that you're a part of, typing into Discord? Yeah, that's probably... I mean, that's much more common these days, I think, just because Discord is so ubiquitous. Back before Discord, I knew I was in one on IRC, which is kind of what Discord is the modern version of. Play blind with the screen off? Yeah, that's it's totally possible. It's totally possible. Yeah, I mean, I'll see what I can do. That is the doctor recommendation, but we shall see. Used to be a way to play Scrabble by mail. You'd send postcards with your move, and you'd get one back with your opponent's move and your new tiles. Games could take months. Yeah, there were, like, back before the internet, there were a lot of those types of, like, play-by-mail games. Like, shockingly. Alright, so, spare parts. We got 1x1 quarter-cylinder tiles in black, yellow, and purple. 1x1 tile in purple. We've got a 1x1 cylinder tiles in silver with a 5 print, nougat with a donut print, and just gray. 1x1 tile with top peg in black, dark orange 1x1 plate, dark orange 1x1 tile slope, and gold 1x1 cylinder plate. Yep, there was play-by-mail chess, yeah. Chess is actually, like, it's not a game that I've never learned the notation for chess, but it's pretty easy to play that by mail. And I think that is something that was done quite a bit, you know, like back in the 1800s and stuff like that. I mean, it wouldn't be for a common person. But even so, like, mail, U.S. mail at least, has actually always been pretty cheap. Even today, actual letter mail, it's pretty cheap. Alright, let's get the large plates out of the way. Chess used to have very different rules. It was 2-on-2, and you had to roll dice. Well, but, like, you know, queen to bishop's 5 or whatever. I don't know. I don't really know the notation or nomenclature. I know how to play chess. I am not good, but I do know how to play chess. I just don't know the terminology at all. But, like, you just send someone that, and people would be waiting for that kind of message. And then they'd, you know, each person had their own chessboard with it laid out. Challenges AuldDragon to a game of Monopoly? How about Trivial Pursuit? I'd rather play Trivial Pursuit. I'd be willing to play Monopoly, though. Monopoly can take a very long time, though. Where did that piece go? I'll just grab that one. Monopoly, the one game that gets people to lose friends. Oh, it's not the one game. There are others. There are others. Mario Party can do that too. In fact, if it doesn't cause you to lose friends, are you really playing Mario Party correctly? Get some light blue, or light azure 1x4 tiles. Cutthroat mousetrap. When the mouse is captured, you die. I loved Mousetrap. Among Us is also a way to get into those heated tempers. I remember playing, I think it was on one of Zerfall's charity streams, an Among Us-like Jackbox game. And getting everyone to believe my lies was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. I think Grimmeth was really suspicious of me, but I don't think anyone else was. Might have been Push the Button, I don't know. I don't remember the name. It was just so much fun. Oh, man. Like, admittedly, I was like the imposter alien thing. But it felt so incredibly obvious that I was. I thought I had bungled something and everyone would notice. And I'm pretty sure Grimmeth suspected me. But everyone else was believing me. It was beautiful. It's the only Jackbox game you know of that is Among Us-like, and you gotta find the alien. Oh, I just don't remember the name, so I'll go with it. Yes, Bahamut, exactly. That is exactly what that became a meme. A fantastic, beautiful meme. Everyone should always believe my lies, by the way. You're telling us you aren't made of green ABS plastic? I'm telling you that I am made of green ABS plastic. Knowing my track record, you're surprised they trusted me? You should be surprised that anyone didn't. I am, in fact, a wholly blameless creature. Where is the other 1x1 bracket? There it is. There we got our other hubs there on the front. Ald is a benevolent and magnanimous DM. I am, yes. This is actually true. I am indeed a benevolent and magnanimous DM. Whom all was playing that game? I believe it was myself, Zerfall, Grimmeth, and Lethal Feline, if there were only 4 players. Bobo and Mysterious JG may have been in that at that time as well. What's my current reroll? Only 12. Only 12. And have I been using that to slaughter the players? No, I have not. Because I am a benevolent and magnanimous DM. I can't remember if it was a 4-player or a 6-player game. But I definitely remember Zerfall, Lethal, and Grimmeth as being as playing that. Not yet. I would never. I might, you know, use them to have some extra fun, but I mean, to be fair, in the Stellaris, Mysterious JG, Zerfall, and myself game, Zerfall and Mysterious JG did turn on me. They did turn on me. Completely unprovoked, I might add. I had zero intention of turning upon them. I was perfectly content to be just making buckets of ducats. And they benefited from it, too. Oops. Wait. Yeah, alright. I didn't miss a step, I just missed that piece. Like, I was the financial backing to both of those players, and they just turned on me. They just turned on me. Ever seen a real ducat? Not really. I might have. There might be some in the the Natural History Museum or the American History Museum. I can't remember. One of the two. No one likes to owe the bank, but they didn't owe. They didn't owe. There were no loans. There were gifts. I was truly, truly a beneficent capitalist scum empire in that game. I was happy to just make and sell wonderful products that made everyone's lives better and finance their wars. I would even ask them what types of things they wanted on their worlds when I had the option of building buildings. I'm like, what branch office would benefit you? And then those vicious, horrible monsters turned on me. Poor, innocent me, who never harmed anyone other than our many, many enemies in that game. Who, let's be honest, were not people. Looks like you had a less than fruitful beginning to Monday's Xenoblade stream. No, apparently, so I did not realize that the pity system runs out. So I definitely hit a point where I was not getting anything good anymore. So I got to work on getting through those. I will probably try to get through all of my common crystals on Saturday. Pity system. If you don't get a rare blade in a certain amount of time, there's like an internal counter. And every one that you use, like, it's like it rolls a die, and if it hits 100, then you get it, and every time you open up a regular core crystal, you get +1, and I think it's like +4 for rares, and maybe +6s for legendaries, something like that. And so basically every time you open it, it like rolls a die, and if it's over 100, then, like 100 or over, then you get a rare blade. That's how I got got quite a few early rare blades. No Pity Cosmos, no. So I will probably have to do a lot of grinding off-screen near the end of the game if I don't get Cosmos before then. Just want my Cosmos. That's not very nice. I can't keep them all. As it is, once they start filling out their blade affinity lists, they're gonna start getting dropped by the wayside. Because they don't serve as much of a purpose anymore at that point. Why am I so mean? What do you mean, why am I so mean? Complain to the game makers for not allowing you to have an unlimited number of them. It's not like they're dying. It's literally called releasing them. a lot of beige 1x4 tiles. I see you don't care about any of the other blades. I mean, I won't release all of them. Some of them are still going to be useful. As it is, we discovered last time that I for one of the DLC quests, I do actually have to use some of the Tier 3 attacks from a few of them, at least. There we go. Got our top on there. The wheels on. Okay. And the wheels. I like the 1x1 cylinder tiles as hubs there. Okay. And that slides right into that slot. Doors close. Oh, wait, no. I put it in wrong. I see why. I see why they said not to do this. Alright, let me see. Alright, so you can rest the ramp there. I guess you could also rest it like that. And then slide it in there, and you still have a way to pull it out fairly easily. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the furniture in here. Let's actually take the roof off. That's not gonna fit. Alright. Let's fit this in a little bit better. Slide this in on the side. Not really. I've never been good at packing things. Let's see if the see how it does suggest it. Okay, I see. I see. Okay, so this in the back. With this underneath the shelf. And then the piano right there. Jukebox there. There we go. All right, excellent. Packed it in. This is a really, really nice truck, actually. I think it looks really good. I will probably put the stickers on it. Because that is a really nice moving truck. But is it a Transformer? No, it is not. Alright, so spare parts. We got black, white, and red 1x1 plates, red 1x1 tile, 1x1 cylinder tiles in clear, trans orange, trans red, and dark gray, and a dark gray 1x1 cylinder plate with a bar. Yeah, it's a really nice one. It's a really nice one. Alright, and then we've got our retro food truck. Let's get to that. There we go. Auld needs a break. You can take over as DM. No, I'm good. I'm good. I still have ideas. So we got some various stickers that, if I like this one, I may put them on as well. We shall see. So there's bag number 4. 2, 3, and 1. More ice cream for Yeti. Horse culture in your game is going to become a thing, hopefully. They made it a lot harder, so good luck. I never tried for it myself. That was not where I meant to put that, that bag. Alright. First minifig. Sweating a little. Also has a torso that reminds me of Bill and Mary from the old 6000 idea book. You have a kid who has embraced horse culture, so at least one character of your dynasty is a horse. There you go. Hot dog and bun. All ready to go. Get a bunch of boat studs here for some reason. If I do ever, well, I mean, when the Spelljammer campaign ends, I might do either Forgotten Realms or a Night Below, a run through Night Below. Haven't decided yet. Obviously, I have no need to decide, because I'm not planning on finishing up the Spelljammer campaign anytime soon. As long as I'm still having fun, and they're still having fun. That is the important thing. Oh, I need 2 of these. Okay. So you need to ask them to stop having fun? I mean, you could ask them. I can't stop you. What is horse culture? In Crusader Kings 2, they added an event where your crazy person can make a horse their chancellor. And they have culture horse. So it is possible for you to shift all of your characters to horse culture. As opposed to, like, Norse, or Italian, or Lombard. So horse can have followers, indeed, indeed. They would most definitely be worshipping horse. All right, get our fenders on here. Can you be Allens? I mean, you can be an Allen if you want. You can be whatever you want. You are welcome to embrace whatever culture you want, unless you're a vassal of mine, in which case you better be embracing my culture, or bad things are going to happen to you. I will turn the whole world Welsh. There actually is a dragon culture in the one of the options where you play Shattered World. You can include animals. -10 wrong culture opinion of Auld. Yep. Yeah, you'll have that, and I will seriously be considering revoking your land. So keep that in mind. Like I said, bad things happen to those who do not embrace my culture when they are my vassals. One by four, 1 by 4. 1 by 1 tile slope, and 1 by 1 plate. Okay. Alright, so spare parts, a light blue 1 by 1 plate, light blue 1 by 1 tile slope, and a red hot dog. Okay, bag number 2. Horse, cat, bear, hedgehog, duck, dog, elephant, dragon, and red panda. Yep. some more brackets here. Now the hospital folks will be able to get a decent meal. Alright, 1x2 tile. 1x1 plate. And a 1x1 plate. Yeah, some of those can actually spawn naturally, like bear. I'm not sure if any of the others can. In a normal game of CK2. Although you do have to turn on, like, mystical events. Alright, sticker would go on there. Yeah, I mean, they're all rare except for horse. Like, Glitterhoof is fairly common. I think at any given time you can search for Glitterhoof and find a few. Yeah, but that's just because the Glitterhoof event is pretty common. I think the bear one is the second most common, but it's pretty rare. Right, 1x2 with side studs and some gold claws. I think for fries. You know, in case you'd like some fries with that. No, the event for the bear is a character's sibling turns out to be a bear in disguise, and no one noticed. I think that one can only happen if you have mystical events turned on. Hasn't them in several cartoons? I mean, it might be based on something. I don't know. It's not familiar to me, so I cannot comment on where it came from. Yeah, I think that only happens in in certain Eastern cultures. I don't think that happens in Western cultures in the game. There you go. If you, not sure what kind of bottles those are. They're a neat way of putting together a bottle. I like it. Yeah, it may only be able to happen to non-landed characters who were not set to inherit anything or something like that. They were beyond your diplomatic range, and that made you sad because you wanted a bear kingdom in your empire. It's really hard to invite people like that anyway. I do enjoy starting up the game and letting one day pass and then, like, going around and inviting the best people around to serve as my advisors and stuff. It's always fun. Okay, get that on the back. One by 3, 1 by 2, and a tile slope. Right on the bottom, clear on top. There we go. Like the time you got the sole heir to one of the big empires to join your court somehow, think through a favor, and you got him married to your heir matrilineally. Oh yeah, no, that is definitely a thing to do. I have done that many a time myself. There we go. Okay, now I think we're going to be doing the front bumper. Two by 4. So were these gifts with purchase or sold on their own? All 3 of these small ones were gifts with purchase. Ald ever play in India? Yeah, I had a campaign in India. 2 of them, actually. At least 2. Well, more than 2, but I think only 2 where I was explicitly Indian characters. I started one, like, when Rajas of India came out, there was one where I was just a random Indian character. I went to see what I could do. Eventually became Samrat Chakravartin. Then I had my Jade Dragon campaign, where I started not in India, but up in basically Mongolia. Or thereabouts. And eventually conquered the entire world. That was my Jade Dragon campaign. And then there was the one where I was the last of a... I think it was the White Huns campaign. That's what it was. Yeah. There we go. Is the front of the van. Okay, lots more spare parts here. Okay. Aqua 1x1 plate, aqua and white 1x1 tile slopes, 1x1 cylinder tiles in trans red, clear, and dark gray. 1x1 cylinder plate in gray, 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud in lime green, white 1x1 tile, cylinder tile with a top peg, clear angle bar with stud, red 1x1 quarter cylinder tile, and gold claws. Howdy, Minor Trader. How's it going? Alright, bag number 3. Did I have a Khazar campaign? No, I meant to, because there was an achievement for that. But I never got around to it. Well, okay, no. I did have the, Hoarding the Sun, where I was, I think I wasn't Khazaria, but I was one of the other nomadic tribes around there. I don't think I was Khazaria. Actually, I don't remember right now who I played as. That was with, now goes by John the Bard, was J Squared John Jeremy. That was the infamous we have a book now line. He asked me why I was killing so many people, and obviously, like, they were old Tengri. They deserved it. And then he asked what the difference is between old Tengri and new Tengri. Well, we have a book now. And he completely lost it. It was glorious. Sadly, his side is deleted forever. I think he might have just hidden it all, but he might have deleted it. I don't know, but yeah. 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 It is disappointing. He's now doing nothing but Sea of Thieves, which I know absolutely nothing about. Yeah, it's really disappointing when content just kind of, like, you know, ends up vanishing like that. I'm glad that most of my, like, really most of the old LPers that I liked a long time ago, if they're not producing now, they've left their content up. And actually, a lot of them are still making stuff. Yeah, Raft was fun, but yeah, just happened at the wrong time to get that, like, going as a thing. Unfortunately, that was, like, right around the time when he was thinking about making those changes, and ended up doing so shortly after, so. No more Raft. I don't think Grimmeth and Lethal and JG and Zerfall ever finished their play. They were playing the early release, and I think it did kind of get done shortly after that, but I don't know that they ever went back and finished it, so to speak. But theirs was a fun playthrough. Raft looks fun, but stressful. Not as stressful as Subnautica. Also a game that I basically know nothing about. Alright, white and red 1x1 plates. White and red 1x1 tiles with round ends. White 1x1 tile slope. Gray 1x1 cylinder plate. Gray pneumatic T. And red 1x1 cylinder plate with a bar as our spare parts. Oop, get in there. Nope, get in there. When you first got CK3, which was when it was still a baby game fresh out of the motherboard, that was what inspired you to make the initial world for your 5e setting? Nice. Yeah, I found CK3 just frustrating in many ways that CK2 did not. But I also didn't really want to go back to CK2 knowing that there wouldn't be anything new for it, so... Not to say that I will never go back to CK2, but... Still trying to make your Welsh Longbow Army campaign happen? It's not as easy anymore. They did nerf longbows in CK2. What precious longbows. They were so good. There's her hair. Another minifig with a hearing aid or other sort of earpiece. Give her a coin. There we go. Okay. Was the CK3 that had the Elder Scrolls mod? There was one for CK2. I don't know about CK3. I know there's a Forgotten Realms mod for CK2 as well. There we go. All right. Bar through there. One by one plate. You have all of Wales except for one county in CK2, and you're not bothered about getting it right now as it belongs to one of the tributaries you have. No, get it. Unite Wales. Wales' best country. Alright, we got 2 more of these. 2 more. Red 1 by 2s. Nope. Try to get it to fly out of my hands. There we go. You getting a good amount of gold from that tributary? You know what would get you even more gold? Merchant Republic. Vassal. I basically always make Merchant Republic vassals now. They're so good. Well, when I say now, I mean when I play CK2, which I have not in a very long time at this point. Alright, 2L bar with stop, right in there in dark gray, and a 4L lightsaber blade. There we go. Now slide these in, and we have the awning. There we go, there we go. So that can close up there, or go up there, like that. Okay, let's see. Now for a little bit for the back. Tempted to see how much of the FF4 Pixel Remaster you have to replay because you needed to install Steam and install FF4 on the laptop. I mean, it has cloud saves, so it should transfer the saves over. You can make sure that it's set to sync your saves. If you're worried about it. Alright, so we got ketchup and mustard there. On a little back table that folds down. Get a hot dog in a bun here. Okay, and the vehicle's roof. Where is the mold mark? There it is. It's one of your favorite games? Oh yeah, no. I know. One of my favorites too. Alright, there we go. We got the vehicle roof. There we go. Alright, and then the wheels. Not sure how I'd like the adventure stuff in CK3. Does go harder into the RP than your average landed ruler. Yeah, and the RP in CK3 felt too enforced for my tastes. Like, that's really what drove me away from CK3. Like, I like it as a strategy game. I don't like it as a role-playing game. Alright. And so some stickers would go on these placards. And we have spare parts. Light blue 1x1 plate. Red 1x1 tile with round end. Red 1x1 cylinder plate. Silver 1x1 cylinder tile with 5 print. A 1x1 cylinder tile in white with a top peg. Black friction pin. Dark gray 2L bar with stop. And a red hot dog. Those are the spare parts. What do I do with the extra pieces? I sort them. They just get sorted in like everything else when things get taken apart. So I eventually use them in builds if I have a build that I want to work on. There we go. This is a really nice van. I like it. And you can take these two off. Oops. Today is Wednesday, yes. And that'll fold up right there like that. That looks really nice folded up. That is great. That is pretty good. All right, I like the what's supposed to be like the car logo right there on the front. All right, so let's go ahead and put these in the background, and go ahead and get our hospital. All right. Instruction book and stickers. So I will admit that building those small models, gifts with purchase, did take me longer to do than I expected, so we will probably be going a little bit long tonight. I'm sure you're all very disappointed. Alright, let's see. Close out those. Alright, so we got 3 for the hospital. Is it going to tell me where... No. Alright. Alright, 9 is the highest number. Alright. It will not stop minifigs from happening, no. There's our 8. 3. That's 9, I'm sorry. There's 2. That's 1. That's good to have. There's 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. And 2. Alright, and then 1. We'll put these off to the side. until we need them. Alright, first thing is a little rescue helicopter. Definitely a little one. No, don't fall off over here. There we go. Another brick separator, of course. Have they gotten Merchant Republics into Crusader Kings yet? CK3, I mean? Still can't get over LEGO being progressive enough to have a regular minifig-style hospital. I mean, they've had hospitals going back to the 80s. Minifig scale. CK3, not yet. Admin governments are the new in thing. Admin governments? Having governors and whatnot, huh. Yeah, I've basically paid zero attention to to CK3 at this point. Alright. Got a high visibility torso. There we go. Get that over there. They have, yeah. All the way back to the 80s. They are not as common as fire stations and police stations, but yeah. Periodically, they do have hospitals. Yes. The one in the earliest 80s one was a little, like a little clinic as opposed to a hospital, full-blown hospital. But then they did have a hospital in 86, I want to say. And I have that one. Teal mailbox with a clear container lid. Stickers on the sides. And another high visibility S bracket. The high visibility yellow is kind of translucent. You can see the studs through there. Yeah, it's pretty new. I think this year, the year that this came out 2 years ago, was the first year that they had it. And it really is just, you know, this high visibility rescue stuff for the most part that they're using it in. Yes, it is pretty eye-catching in reality. We get this but not sand red. I know, it's terrible. You should feel bad. You reminded earlier of an internet viral sensation locally. Anyone remember April the giraffe? Nope. I do not. Yeah, I do. I love the teal. The teal is great. Interestingly enough, it's not quite the same shade of teal as the first teal that came out, like in Rock Raiders. It's very weird. A control panel tile. You've noticed digital cameras are terrible at picking up teal, turquoise, aqua colors. Yeah, this one is better than the previous one, I think, though. Like, sometimes the teal then seemed more blue. Yeah, this is definitely better than the old one. Teal is one of your favorite colors and so hard to get right on the screen. Well, it's nice when it does. At least. I need to dig out some more of the old colors again one of these days. Now, I will say that this feels very much like a mid to late 90s Lego helicopter here. Very much so. Admin governments give a pseudo-Republican vibe. Republic vibe. I'm surprised that they would be doing stuff like that rather than bringing back merchant republics and adding in theocracies. Like, one of the things that has been requested forever has been theocracies. And it just feels weird to have something in CK2 that is not in CK3. You want to play the Pope? Yeah. And you too can give out Pope bucks. This is a shockingly 90s helicopter. For a modern Lego set. Okay, is this supposed to go in the back? Yes, it is. It's not bad, it's surprising. It's not in my taste. We'll put it that way. This is not my taste in Lego helicopters. For a set like this, I would have preferred an actual hospital helicopter that could carry someone who's injured. Alright, so we got trans red, trans green, and teal 1x1 tile slopes, white 1x1 plate, gray 1x1 cylinder tile, and trans blue 1x1 cylinder tile, and a black lever with gray base. Right, bag number 2. That is going to be that. Alright. Get the ambulance made here. So the late 90s especially were a bad time for Lego designs. Like, that was the so-called juniorization of Lego Town. And I should clarify, other things were good, but Town was especially meh. Alright, let's get our rescue worker. And here we have a lady with a cap and hair, Love these pieces. The dual molding for the cap and hair is so nice now. Alright, and then the cyclist. Black helmet and a lime green visor, which I've never gotten a lime green visor before. This one has some like hazard prints on it. I can put on his hair. He's got a bit of a receding hairline. Remember building either a castle, a pirate's island, a hideout, or both in the 90s? It was fun. Well, I mean, those were definitely both existing in the 90s. So you could have built both. Alright, got our mountain bike here. Give me details about them, and I might be able to tell you what sets they are. There we go. So we have the guy on a mountain bike. Okay, he doesn't want to stay up. Alright. Let's start making our ambulance. The 90s definitely had a lot of great sets outside of town. I mean, in early 90s, town was pretty fantastic, too. It was the late 90s when they got Town Junior, as we in the fan biz called it. And that was before even Jack Stone. The fundamentally villainous Jack Stone. Although I still want that yellow Jack that was in one of those sets. I need to get that. Probably super expensive. Kind of amazing the build style, like the build difference between the two gifts with purchase and this set. You don't need nightmares, you have plenty without help as it is. Do you, though? Do you have plenty? Because if you're not dreaming about Jack Stone, you could be. I mean, it's spooky season. I gotta be talking about the spooky Lego, like Jack Stone. You know, Eldritch Horrors and all that. Hey, I didn't bring that up. Just want you to know, I didn't bring that up. All right, Seelan, thank you very much for coming on out. Hope you have a good rest, and I hope you're still recovering swiftly. Thank you very much for coming on out. But I did hear you say breakfast soup, and I'm just here to tell you that it's the best soup there is. Everyone needs more breakfast soup. Specifically cornflakes brand. Cornflakes brand cornflakes. They're the best. Well, luckily I'm not alive, so I can't drop dead. This little tiny itty bit of stick out, and I think had some problems getting a piece down on it on the other set. Glad you're not really tired yet. You start falling asleep watching vids and having eyelid visions. Keep practicing for my Lego voice actor audition there. Man, that would be pretty awesome if they did cast me as Cornflakes Dude. Not the actual old guy that this is, but specifically Cornflakes Dude. He could be called Cornflakes Dude. And then everyone who buys Lego could learn about the wonders, the joys, the amazingness that is breakfast soup. Soup of the breakfast variety. The best soup there is. Think of how wonderful that would be. Breakfast soup bringing people together in love and happiness and joy. Just the way breakfast soup should. Rather breakfast burrito. They would boycott breakfast in sheer disdain and horror. I think you're underestimating the power of breakfast soup. Yep, there we go. Get the front grill on the ambulance. And that can fold on down. All right, so spare parts. We've got a trans orange 1x1 plate, teal 1x1 tile, red 1x1 cylinder plate, clear 1x1 tile slope, and a lime green helmet visor with a hazard print. Okay, bag number 3. You get a nice bowl of breakfast soup this morning? Aw, that's fantastic. I do actually have some breakfast soup that I should eat. Maybe I'll have some tomorrow. That would be good. Delicious breakfast soup. Of course, I have the sugariest of breakfast soups. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'm not loony. I'm most definitely not a Canadian coin. Alright, got some more high visibility pieces there. They don't really have a whole lot of variety of the high visibility parts, unfortunately. I actually try not to get Cinnamon Toast Crunch too much because of how much sugar is in it. It is extremely sugary, but so good. It really is amongst the tastiest of breakfast soups. That's fine, it happens. Happens to all of us. Little bit of lint there. Schmutz. Okay, 1x1 bricks. 1x6 bricks. One by 2 tiles. You miss Raisin Nut Bran? I've definitely never had Raisin Nut Bran. I do like regular Raisin Bran, though. It's always one of my go-to cereals. Alright, this is an interesting style of windshield. Because it's deeper than this one, but it's the same height. Came up with that recipe in culinary school, but one of the insanities you inflicted on your teacher. Wait, what? Did you... Oh, you've actually come up with a fun breakfast sushi recipe. Hash browns, egg, sausage, other breakfast vegetables for the center, wrapped in bacon and cooked. That might actually be sushi that I'd be willing to try. Breakfast soup cinnamon toast crunch. So good. Breakfast soup raisin bran. Apple cinnamon Cheerios are also really good. Such good breakfast soup. But of course, the king of them all, cornflakes. See? Just look at that. Look at that luscious box. Gonna have to run an intervention, put me in the rubber room? Yeah, don't worry. I just bust out. Alright, so they're using this 1x4 to 2x2 hinge piece with the little, like, it's basically functioning as a rest for the ceiling piece. It's always interesting, some of the pieces that they'll use in that way. Which is good, because I always need more of those hinges. So that's going to go like that. Alright, on the back, we get these nice big doors. I do like these large car door elements. Alright. Black 1x8 plates. 1x4 plates. And then high visibility 4x6 half tiles. This is extraordinarily bright from above. Not quite so bright from the side. Extraordinarily bright from above. Open up the back. And the stretcher. Now, these stretchers used to have little tabs here so that you could put little leg elements on them, but they've stopped making those. So they redesigned the stretcher element. And it's disappointing because, like this, it functions just fine as a stretcher, but with those leg elements, it would work as a gurney too. But not gurney Halleck. Not that kind of gurney. Right, trans blue 1x2 tiles, grill tiles, a sideways walkie-talkie there. Which I had a friend as a when I was a kid who he would have seen this and immediately thought of this as a gun. This positioning. He would have used this as a gun. Because he actually used the walkie-talkies as guns. It's a very bright vehicle from the top, yes. Alright, that's a very interesting way of making, I don't know, water sprayer, fire extinguisher, something like that. It almost wants to burn itself into your eyes with how bright it is. Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't making this when my eyes were super dilated earlier. Oh, get back there. Silly stretcher. There we go. All right. I like the way that this overhang looks. That's actually, I actually really like that. Like, I could see with different colors, like, kind of an adventurer's Jeep, if you look at just that part. That'd be kind of fun. Alright, but spare parts for these bags are a red tap. Now, size comparisons. So they do all work pretty well together size-wise. Like, they're pretty similar. These definitely do all fit within the same scale, town scale, which is nice. Mind you, they don't fit within Old Town scale, but... Neither here nor there at this point. Get these back there. And now, I think, before we get started on the main attraction of the actual hospital itself, let's go ahead and do some minifigs. Where am I? Get sheets. Thank you. There we go. Minifigs. Minifig time. So we are still looking for 3 minifigs in this set. It is kind of shocking that we have not gotten them. All right, I need to clear this area out. All right. Let's see. All right, D6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that is going to be a 1. I can roll a D8. 3. 1, 2, and a 3. We are really going through these before getting a full set. It really feels like the latest box series. You get the you get through the set real fast. Anyway, let's start a prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Get your predictions in. So let's see, Nadarogai got a 10. That would be a reroll because that is Mr. Welder, and we've gotten them all. Isavan also needs a reroll. Bahamut got a 6. That would be Gingerbread Man, and we do want Gingerbread Man. No, I'm commenting on the difference between this series and the latest series in particular. But it does feel like this one is especially slow. All right, 14 for Nadarogai. That would be the cat lady. We've gotten 3 of those. I do not know if there are more. 8 for Isavan. That is Yeti. We have gotten 4 of him, so you probably want to reroll. And I should roll as well. 17. That's a reroll. 8. I'm going to reroll because I don't know that there's any more Yetis. 19 is a reroll. 4. That's a reroll because that is the Blacktron guy, and we've gotten 4 of him. 15. That's a reroll because that's the Bobby. 9. That's a rock climber. Okay, so 9 for me, a rock climber. 11 for Isavan. That would be Dr. Lady. First 2 Soul Reaver games are getting a remaster. Trying to remember if I know what those games are. First guess is a Minotaur helicopter pilot. It's very hard for him to wear the helmet. Alright, just a few seconds remaining. Get your predictions in. Let me go ahead and get to my timer. Timer is ready. And... go. Alright. Alright, well... okay. 12.75. We got the Bobby, I think. This should be the last of him, of this one. Because we had 4 before, and I wasn't sure if there were 5, but it looks like there were 5. Because we do have another Bobby. Yes. Yes, indeed, we do. I'm going to have to look for more hats with chin straps. I know there's one for the Beefeater. Alright, so that was, again, 12.75. Choose the outcome. That is within 20 seconds. Complete the prediction. And who is getting the hams? Bahamut and Kinshir getting all the hams. Lord Canis and Ice Oven going for 20 to 50, and no one going for 50 to 60, and Lel Bunny going for no. And you put a picture in the arcade room. Alright, that is not a game that I recognize. It is not a game that I recognize. Right, move along, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Alright, so that is our last of the bobbies. Okay, next up, we still have most of our spooky monsters to go. So, a D6. What type of game is that, Lord Canis? 3, so that's going for the middle. 10. Alright. So that's a 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's start our next prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Go ahead and put away Series 11 now. Bonk. Action RPG. Oh, okay. Alright, Bahamut rolled a 2, so that would be the Pirate Captain. 13 for Nadaroge Eye, that would be the Zombie Businessman. 16 for Ice Oven, that would be the Spider Lady. I got an 18, so that's a reroll. 13, that would also be the Zombie Businessman. Alright, get your predictions in. It's going to be a Leonin Greasy Spoon Line Cook. Oh, it's Legacy of Kain. Okay, alright. Yeah, I know Legacy of Kain. A Minotaur EMR. Alright. 50 seconds remaining. Get your predictions in. I honestly had no idea there were that many games in the series. So far, we have gotten the Pirate, the Crazy Inventor, Brundlefly, the Zombie Cheerleader, Frankenrocker, Skeleton Costume Guy, and that is it. Alright, predictions are just about closed. Let me go ahead and get my timer ready. And there we go. Alright. And go. Alright, let's see. What do we get? What is that? That is the head. What is... Like, I have an idea of what this might be, but I feel like I think there's a second part stuck to it. Alright, what else can I feel? That is... 51.55. I'm gonna say it's the Spectre. The Banshee. That's the Spectre. This is the Banshee. I believe it's the Banshee. I think I felt her hair. I think I was feeling the legs, but it was a little weird. I think there might have been something stuck to it or something, but let's find out. All right. Yes. I did not realize that there was this little bit there. All right. Choose the prediction. 50 to 60, because once again, that was a 51.55. Complete the prediction. And who is getting the hams? No one, which means all of the hams go to me. Oh, so tasty. So good. Yum. All right, Bahamut going for within 20 to 50 was Lord Canis, and no was Lel Bunny. I love getting more hams. So tasty. So tasty. All right, trans gray hair is pretty awesome. I love that. And this ghost bit is also pretty cool. Alright, let's see. Where is my zoom? There it is. This is a great figure. Got back decoration too. So good. Look at that, and look at the hair. I love the transparentness of it. Now we had. Oh, okay. All right, it is the same piece on this. I guess I just forgot that there was the this element there. But this is the lady from the video line. I do have another head or two of this color. I'll have to see how they look. But I love this this base piece. Sorry if some of that was out of the zoom area. Okay, so we have the Banshee. That is a great figure. Alright, next up, we've got the D&D line. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that is a 1. Alright, so we got 7, so I'll roll a d8. And that is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let's go ahead and start the prediction. Can I guess what is inside the minifig box? Get your predictions in. So I will first shake it and guess, then I will roll a die, then we will weigh it. Let me actually get to the scale thing. All right, there we go. Get my die here. All right, so Isovan rolled a 7. That would be the third Mad Martin. Nadaroge, I got a 9. That would be the Elf Bard. Actually, I think the Banshee's crying because Frankie plays so bad. He wants to go to Hollywood, but he just can't with how bad he plays. Bahamut got a 3. That would be the Tiefling. You wanted to roll something cool like the Lady of Pain? Third guess is totally perfectly D&D, a Minotaur midwife maternity specialist. Going to be a Leonin paleontologist. So Lel Bunny's got one that could work, but I'm sorry, Bahamut, it's not D&D. It's not D&D. Let me go ahead and get my scanner up and ready. There aren't paleontologists. Weemics are D&D. Leonins are not, actually. Actually. Let me just push up my glasses and say actually. Alright. Predictions are closed. Okay, so let's see. Can I guess what is inside it? Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna guess it's Zos Tom again. That's my guess. So Zos Tom is my guess. Let's go ahead and roll the die. It says 10, so the die says Lady of Pain. Let's go ahead and weigh it. 18.55, that is definitely not Zos Tom. Alright, so let's see. We've got 18.45 for the Tiefling, 18.51 for the Gith, 18.53 for the Aarakocra. So I'm going to say that it's the Aarakocra. Let's see if it is the Aarakocra. Nope, that's a Tiefling. Okay. Alright, so I was wrong on the weight. I was wrong on the guess. I was wrong on the die. Howdy, Abcody, how's it going? That is, it's a heavy Tiefling in this one. That is indeed the Tiefling. So, let's choose the outcome. That is going to be a no. Complete the prediction. Alright. Kinshir getting all of the hams. Very nice. Bahamut and Isovan going for yes with guess. Lord Canis going for yes with weight. And Lel Bunny going for yes with the die roll. I did not. I just said she was heavy. I don't know, maybe she's carrying some weights in her pocket. I don't know. Alright, so we got two faces. Got that one. And that one. Go ahead and zoom in here. Hold on a second. Said zoom in, please. I said zoom in. Thank you. So we got the guy and the lady. And there are alternatives. Both of them, like, she's really angry, you know, because someone insulted Cornflakes dude, and he is stern. He's just not happy. He's just not having any of it. So, lady it is. If we get more, then we will go with the guys, but lady it is. She's casting Magic Missile at the darkness. And she has a little dragon friend. So adorable. It's so cute. I love the little dragon. Love the little dragon. It's very adorable. Here's her tail. This is, of course, a 5E tiefling. A 2E tiefling would have varied appearance. Could have horns, could have a tail, could have goat legs, could have just a weird smell, could have weird skin, like, texture, stuff like that. Of course, since I play a 2E, we're assuming that she's a 2E tiefling, and this is just what we rolled up for her. So it's impossible to know what she's descended from, because it's so far back. And we have a spare orange head. No, actually, so 2E tieflings could be descended from Yugoloths, Tanari, Beta Zoo, Geraleths. Some of these might not actually be able to have kids, and I'd have to go back and look. And also Slot. So 2E tieflings are basically descended from any lower planar creature. I mean, 2E tieflings have random appearances, or chosen by the player. They don't have to roll. They can roll. But it's also so far back that it's impossible to say. All right. So with that, let's get back to our hospital and grab bag number 4. Yeah, Geraleths might not be able to. I'd have to go back and look. But most of them can. Alright, let's see. Alright, got our lady. Pants and matching purse. Same color. There we go. And we get the kid. He's gonna be sad. He's got orange hair, and he's got a cast on his hand. Well, it did look like there's still basically all the same look, just with like different colorations. Like that. That's what it looked like in the some pictures I've seen from the upcoming or just released book. But I don't pay that much attention. People talk about that in other Discords, and I just scroll past because it's not for me. So I'm not going to get involved in a conversation about that. Like, I don't need to. You know, it's like people talking about a sport that you don't follow. You don't have anything to say, so you don't say anything. we go. And a thin slice of log. See, I got my 2E, and that is my happy place. Alright, we get our doors here. One by one tiles for the door handles. Hey, no, I mean, if you enjoy it, that's fantastic. That's why unless people are asking about something, then I try to stay out of the conversation, because again, it's like it's not me. It's not for me. They're not talking to me about it, kind of thing, you know? Can never beat Shooter McGavin with such a happy place. I have no idea what that's a reference to. Oh, well, I mean, there's that. There's that, Matt Martin. I'll talk about that. Don't you worry. Oh, Happy Gilmore. I have not seen Happy Gilmore in forever. Howdy, Shield of Hope. How's it going? We got a bottle with a pop top, which is odd. But what do I know? Nope, I don't want orange 2x2 tile. I want a 2x2 tile with center stud. There we go. Alright. And a water machine. Where is... There it is. For a 1x2. Yep. It's actually kind of amazing considering Happy Gilmore was on broadcast TV a lot. I mean, I watched... I've seen it before. I just haven't seen it forever, and I don't, like, think about it. It's not one of those movies that has stayed in my mind kind of thing. I didn't watch TV. TV watched me. Yeah, that's why TV is so crazy now. Did I play 3E? No. Back when... First of all, my group broke up before it came out. So I wasn't actively playing, but I was actively buying products. Because I did enjoy the, you know, the settings and everything like that. And I was subscribed to Dragon and Dungeon magazine. And in the lead up to 3E, they had a series of articles in Dragon magazine detailing the changes, and they were not for me. And the way that they phrased it all was like, look how great 3E is compared to that crap that is 2E. And so I was like, nope. I let my my subscriptions to A Dragon and Dungeon lapse, and I stuck with my 2 ebooks. I mean, they didn't explicitly say it was crap, but it was definitely phrased in such a way as, like, look how much better it is. Which, you know, I mean, to be fair, it's promo stuff. Like, it's supposed to be getting people excited. But anytime you do something like that, you're going to turn off some people. So, and I was one of the ones turned off. Yep, another drink in here. I had a pretty consistent game group for a number of years in the mid 90s. I would not say that we were good at the game upon reflection. But we did play a lot. Like, holiday time was great when we, because there was one time we had like a 12-hour game session. It was pretty great. Well, I'm pretty sure none of the guys that I played with still play D&D anymore. Not that I have any, like, contact. I know one of them is into, these days, I think he's into Warhammer. I think he spends a lot of money on Warhammer. Alright, so, spare parts. We got a silver 1x1 cylinder tile with pop-top design, red 1x1 tile, and a bright green 1x1 flower plate. Yep, bag number 5. I mean, I've thought about before, like, what I would do if I were to make my own AD&D 3rd edition. Like, that's been on my mind before. Yes, that's true. That is why that is why they are not friends of mine anymore. Not a rogue AI. They don't do Lego. They are not friends of mine. Alright. Bag number 5. Okay, so this is actually the old style, get on there. The old style wheelchair. And I say old style because they made a change very recently. And the reason they made a change is because this cannot go through the door. So, disability people complained that the Lego wheelchairs could not get through a door frame. Like, it's a pretty classic, you know, access issue brought forward into Lego. And to their credit, Lego made a big change They have wheels with larger holes because the clip is wider but fatter, but not as long. And the wheels are much more flush with the sides of the wheelchair, so they can get through the doors now. Need ADA compliance. Exactly. And it's great of them for doing that. Like, it is not cheap to redesign a part, and they did it simply because it's like, you made this thing, but it kind of reinforces the the problems that we face, and Lego was like, you're absolutely right, and we will pay to redesign the part. It's a courteous design update that was simply right to do. Exactly. And it shows what it's one of the things that makes me like Lego as a company. I mean, it shows that they're not just like doing these things because they think it'll make a buck. All right, a sticker would go on this panel. It's saying use the white one, not the transparent one. So one of the Friends characters in the line this year is I guess they say differently abled. She doesn't have a hand. One of her hands she doesn't have. I think in the backstory she was born without it. I don't know all the proper terminology around these things, so pardon me for using incorrect terminology. But I saw that in the upcoming Lego minifigs, the Series 27 collectible minifigs, there's one of the minifigs in there is going to be the same way and has a prosthetic. So that's pretty neat. Like the Friends Hospital set this year has that character getting a prosthetic too. As long as you're not like your computer teacher who thought a person with 8 fingers could type normally. Well, I just don't want to inadvertently hurt someone's feelings and stuff like that. Because that's not great. You like how much the various abilities are just a normal part of the set rather than anything, bringing any special attention to it? Yeah, me too. Like that kid, it's a kid minifig, and I think it's the astronomer fan or the astronomy fan minifig, and like it has like a telescope, I think. So it's pretty clear like they're not presenting this kid, the child minifig as disabled kid. Like that's not what it's called. It's astronomy fan, and it's just showing that people with disabilities and stuff like that are normal people like everyone else. They're not defined by it. Which is great. Same thing with the kid in the train fan kid in the previous collectible minifig series, who had, like, I think it's a lazy eye is what I think it's called. Not the token 90s wheelchair kid, no. Even that paraplegic champion guy had something going on rather than just being a thing. Right. Well, I mean, yeah, he's participating in like, you know, the Paralympics kind of thing. And being a champion there. Which is great. I love that they're doing that. Like, it's just a great thing to do, and hopefully some of these things will show up more often in regular non-collectible minifig sets. And they probably will, kind of like the hearing aids are pretty common these days. Yeah, it's pretty crummy. It is pretty crummy. Get some macaroni tiles in here. There we go. Alright. And some nice plants. Speaking of plants, the details on the botanical garden are really nice. I'm really excited for that set. All right, we've got yellow flower, we've got magenta flower, and we've got dark pink flower. More butterflies with the flowers. I don't know if there were any butterflies in it. I didn't see any. But I think they have completely different plants. Which is a great idea. I mean, there might be. I didn't notice any. It doesn't mean that there aren't. Right, get our big ol' windows here. Okay, I'm not sure if they make these plants anymore. Pop them out of the sprue tree. There we go, and get that right there. I'll go ahead and put that away. Okay, there's a pillar. There's a pillar. And there's a pillar. And I just realized that I never made the minifigs for for this. There we go. That is going to be an 8x16 plate there. 8x16. 1x1 back here. Not a 1x2. Okay. Let's go back and make the minifigs, because I forgot to do that. Alright, so we have a doctor here. Super duper happy doctor. I just lost my 8th patient today! That makes me happy. And we have a clown, paid for by Vita Rush, with a clown fro. And hold on. I feel like, oh, I did miss. This little, this is a great little, picture. Let me actually zoom in on that. It's an improvement from 10 the previous day? That's true. That is true. It is. There's my zoom. I accidentally closed out my zoom. That is adorable. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Look at this. Look at the happy sun. That goes in there. Yep. There we go. Now it's straight. Remember when we drew the sun like that? When? I still do. I would totally draw a sun like that today. You gotta draw the sun happy. In crayon too? No, I'd use colored pencil. Alright, so spare parts. We've got 1x1 plates in red, blue, yellow, and brown. 1x1 pyramid slopes in red and bright orange. 1x1 tile slope in black. 1x1 cylinder plates in orange, blue, and red. A 3-stem flower. And 1x1 flower plates in dark pink, magenta, and yellow. A lot of spare parts. Alright, bag number 6. How many bags? 9. But they go pretty fast. I do like the clown fro, though. That's nice. That was originally in a collectible minifig as well. Okay, we get a lady in her actually, I think that's a doctor face. There we go. Lady in her hospital gown. There's her hair. And she's got a little baby. Cute little baby. And another doctor. There we go. Get our tiles on here. Some plants growing on top. Another plant. And most importantly, an adorable little squirrel. Look at this cute little guy. That's the important thing, the squirrel. We gotta focus on the important things, right? Like the squirrel. There we go, we can have her holding her baby. Giant squirrel, carnivorous? No, it's not a giant carnivorous squirrel. You're thinking of the giant space hamster. Now that said, the carnivorous giant space hamster is still super adorable. Computer panel. Aw, who's a cute giant space hamster? You are! Where's Dad? I don't know. Maybe she's single. Maybe she has a wife. Alright, a sticker of fish would go on to this piece, or a fish tank, it looks like. Carnivorous giant space hamster versus Mad Martin and Illithid. I'm pretty sure the Illithid would win. Joke's on you, your friends. You like eating people? Wow, so do I. I love eating people. Remember, progress is, it's just one of those things, you know, it's for every for every step forward, you must take 2 steps back. It's just the nature of progress. Plus, you bake him cookies. I want cookies. You don't bake me cookies. I resent this unfair treatment, Mad Martin. Baby's second beloved parental type is probably out with the food truck getting decent chow for themselves and their wife. Could be. Or she might not need anyone else. Alright, let me actually turn this around now. Go, and some flowers. Considering that these are the same color flowers that are out in the little garden out front, I think someone picked them. I think someone picked some flowers from there. go. Alright, and Azure 8x8 round end plate. And an Azure 8x8 plate. By one and one by one. There we go. Oh, looks like we got a little rooftop garden area. And a pair of seats. People to sit out, get some fresh air while they're trying to heal. Get the helicopter blowing right in its face every time it lands, too. Yeah, flower. Flower? Stop slipping out of my fingers. There we go. And spare part, just a single 1x1 white tile. Alright. Bag number 7. Well, what they really have to hope is that Dr. Romano does not work here. Now, there's a deep cut for anyone to get. See if anyone does get that one. I'm very curious. All right, so we are actually going to start with that. Go ahead and turn this around because it looks like we are going to put this on afterwards. Yes, I'm being very esoteric. You got it? The helicopter bested him twice? Oh, it did. Oh, it did. I'm glad that someone got it. I really am. Thank you. You kind of liked his character? I hated his guts. Which I think is the general opinion of most of the watchers of that show. I think that's why what happened to him did happen to him. I mean, from like a filmmaking perspective, absolutely terrible. Like, that was very much a, oh, come on kind of moment. But also, you know, couldn't have happened to a crappier person. Didn't hear the thing to get it? It's okay. It can be a joke between Red Hyena and me. I'm talking about a show, a long-running show, a show that ran for quite a while, that had a character that most of the audience did not like. And, bad things happened to him with helicopters, shall we say. His name was Dr. Romano. I don't remember what his first name was. Yeah, I mean, it was a TV show. It was kind of soap opera-y. So, what do you expect? I mean, it's kind of like, you know, a show like Murder, She Wrote and stuff like that is always going to be having the main character dealing with some pretty crazy murder scenarios. Our new Spectrum internet down. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. They really put Dr. Green through some stuff? Yeah. I mean, almost everyone went through some stuff, really. Because it was basically a soap opera. Primetime soap opera. Which it probably took me longer than it should have to realize that that's basically what it was. But, yeah. So we're making the hospital bathroom here. Kind of surprised at how low this spigot is. Feels like it should be a little bit higher. Like a plate higher kind of thing. Let's see, looking for a gray, a 1x1. There we go. Cylinder tile. Get that in there. Never saw an appeal to ER? You mean you never saw the appeal of the show? Oh, stop that. Stop it. I want you to stand up. There we go. Alright, and then get you right in there. I mean, initially, like, the early characters were really good. And it was very much the... It had the feeling of the most realistic, you know, hospital drama to date, in some ways at least. Being... just feeling very, you know, much more high tension than you would have gotten. Had anyone appeal to it in an argument? I'm not exactly sure what you're meaning then. You just mean that it didn't interest you, and you don't know anyone who was interested in it. I mean, that's fine. I'm not saying people should watch it. I mean, it got more soap opera-y as it went on, and that wasn't the best thing. Oh, I'm pretty sure that was the rogue intellect devourer that Mad Martin's got running around. Not a rogue AI. Wait, actually, that should be back here. Okay, get that on there. Kinshir, subscribed for 35 months at Tier 2. Thank you very much. We indeed. You were joking about the multiple ways that what you said at first could be taken. Okay, well, I completely missed the other ways it could be taken then. I don't know, it's almost like I'm concentrating on building. That's not a criticism, just saying. Alright, so we have the, let's see, what is this? Yeah, 10 by 10 octagonal plate. Get a giant H on it. There we go. H for ham, yes. This is where the emergency ham supplies are flown in. All should stop Lego and pay better attention to chat. No, my doctor told me to get less screen time, so I gotta look at the Lego more often. In fact, I should ignore you guys and just build. That'd be fun, right? It would not actually be fun. I mean, it would be fun for me, but it would be less fun for you guys. There we go. Helicopter landing pad. Alright, so a white 1x1 cylinder plate. Trans orange 1x1 cylinder tile. Aqua 1x1 cylinder 1x1 tile. White spigot. And black lever with white base. I can't ignore you. Only you can ignore you. Alright, bag number 8. Alright, let's see. Minifigs. That is a very interesting shirt design. That is the standard sport logo. And we have a head with side and back printing. So it gets kind of this shaved look. The nice thing about this is that you can actually use it with a hat. I have a good hat around here. Like when they don't have molded hair, then you can do you can get printed hair, and that looks good. That's pretty cool. Get our hot dog guy back in his hot dog car. Alright, there we go. And then we get a janitorial staff. She's determined to do a good job cleaning up the place. Because she takes care of the place while the master is away. My god, it's Torgo! Okay. So, we get our road plate, which I wish these were not as expensive as they are. Wait. Need Torgo voice. I mean, if you really need Torgo voice, you can Torgo voice for yourself, you know. Just keep that in mind. You don't have to rely on me for Torgo voice. On the other hand, everything is better with Torgo voice. Torgo has a point, doesn't he? Doesn't he, my friends? There we go. Okay, get that put in right there. One by two, and a 1x4. Okay, 8x8 plate, 6x6 tile. Kind of surprised. So they have the 16 by 16, and they have 8 by 16 pieces. I'm surprised they don't have 8 by 8 ones. I think that those would be really useful, actually. Okay, azure tiles and round top pieces. Get that right there. And some more leaves. Go. 2x2 tiles. There. There. And get some more side studs. A lot of tiles on this section. There we go. That goes right there. Okay, double stack of these elements with studs on 5 sides. 4 sides, actually. 5 sides. 5 sides would be all around. There we go. And then make another set of them. Who's a minifig with the green sleeves and the yellow hair? Is that a clown? Yes, that is a clown. It is a hospital clown. So if you've seen some Red Letter Media Best of the Worst videos, you may have an idea about that kind of clown. More tiles on this side. Go, and that is going to be down there at the bottom. Okay, 2x6, a hospital sticker would go on here. Get that on. Get one of these on. And 1x1 tiles. There we go. Get this on. There we go. All right, so spare part, dark gray 1x1 tile. And then we get a pair of the ramp pieces over there. Okay, and finally, bag number 9. So, this will be the last bag. Alright, get some of these pieces out of the way. There we go. Alright. So, first of all, minifig. I guess the other two minifigs were actually nurses, and this is going to be the doctor. One time the last bag needs to be a single piece, a banner congratulating you on finishing, and yes, it needs a sticker. There we go. And there we go. He's not big enough to be Seth Hazlitt, though. Alright, 1x2 with side studs right here. And 1x1x2 right there. 1x4. Okay, 2x3 plate, 2x3 tile, and a 1x12 brick. And we will get the 4x8 semicircle plate. Get these on here. Okay, parallel. No, actually. 1x6 tiles here first. Okay. Just gonna lay that right there for the moment. Another 1x4. I mean, that's gonna be where it goes. Very tempted to put it on there right now. I just suspect that I may need to lift it up to make it easier to manipulate around. Okay, and another one here. Or, nope. Yes, actually, gray 1x2 there. I was thinking it was reversed. The gray was the 1x2 with side studs. Nope. There we go. And an orange 2x2. Alright. Aqua 1x4s. Nope. Got that too far that way. There we go. Alright, now some... Oops. Hold on just a second. I noticed there was a bug there, and I got rid of it. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Red 1x2 plates. There was a little gnat flying around here. I think that's what it was. Alright, now we get our large windows. There we go. There are large windows in there. 1x16 brick along the top. And on the inside, we get a clear, or a translate blue, 1x4 panel piece, 1x4x3, and then a white one. Ah, I missed it. It was hiding. There we go. So I think we're making an MRI machine here, which would definitely be a first. I definitely cannot think of another time that I have gotten an MRI machine in LEGO. I mean, it might be something similar, I don't know. Alright, gray 2x3 tiles. we go. I mean, it's either that or an airport scanner. So, there we go. Slide the minifig on the stretcher through there. Yep, get back here one by one tile slope. There we go. There we go. So this way, this actually cannot, like, slide off. Obviously, you can lift it off, but this keeps it in the track. Alright, gray cabinet, white drawers. Always nice to get drawers. I do like drawers. We've got our urine sample. It's an awful lot. And then a syringe. Okay. Get that right there. Just pineapple soda? Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, you tell yourself that when you take a sip. Okay, let's see. Teal, 2x2 brick, 2x2x3 brick, 2x2 brick, and teal 2x2 plate. Get that on top there. Get a computer. Get our keyboard on there, and get our windows on here. Okay. Get that computer down there by the machine. Well, a sticker would go on here of a skeleton, so maybe it is supposed to be an X-ray machine. And a sticker of something else, and I'm not exactly sure what it's supposed to be. There we go. Now we get the roof on. Four by 8, 8 by 8, and our macaroni tiles. One by 6s. 2x2 plate, or 2x2 tile with Technic pin on top. We got a 2x4 Technic plate with under holes. Get that on there. 6x6 tile in white that a sticker would go on. And you basically have a rotating hospital sign with the staff of the Asclepius, clearly indicating that this is not an American medical facility. Because American medical facilities use Hermes' caduceus. Because someone was dumb. Okay, there we go. White and red. And that gets right on top there. And on this side, 2x4 tile, and 1x6 tiles to lock this in up here. Alright, so spare parts. Gray 1x1 tile slope, white 1x1 cylinder tile, and light blue syringe. Supposedly an army doctor liked Hermes' staff more. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is a cooler design, but it's also wrong. All right, let's go ahead and staff our hospital a little bit, if we can. Let's see, it will probably have some minifigs in there. Yes. All right. Grandma will be sitting down here. Mommy dropping her baby. Wow. Jeez, Mommy, I can't believe you dropped your baby there. Baby. Baby. Baby, thank you. All right, baby. Baby, come on. Stop. Stop playing around, baby. Oops. And move Princess Linda out of the way. There we go. Come on. Don't get caught. Get on the studs. Thank you. There we go. We'll have the nurse there with her. And let's see. Doctor can be up here. This guy's getting a brain scan. He's just crazy like that. Get our lady down here doing some mop-up. Kid being very not entertained by the clown. If I can get him in here. There we go. Where should the nurse be? The other nurse. Okay. Other nurse, he's gonna be playing with the blocks. He's on break, so he's playing with the blocks. There we go. Let's get lady in her ambulance. Get in there. Get in there, lady. Fine, I will take off the windshield if I have to. Don't make me do it. There we go. Her hat actually makes that kind of difficult. There we go. So the helicopter can land. It doesn't... It just sits, so it's very, very, very loose. And there's really nowhere else to put some of the other stuff. Alright, so let's get some looks at some of the rooms. So I like the maternity room. It's a nice addition to have this maternity room in there. There's an incubator. And then, of course, you have the downstairs waiting area with the hospital clown, who is extraordinarily ineffective at lightening the mood. And we've got this guy getting a brain scan, worried about his tumor. And then you also have just this nice, like, emergency area here where you can have your ambulance. That's pretty good. So, like, it's a big building, but the fact that so much of it are these large windows, like that's what allows it to have these big rooms and it be this big building, and it not actually be that many pieces. This had less than 900 pieces, so it's not a particularly large set part-wise. It just ends up producing a fairly large building. And they do a good job with this kind of complex shape to it, which is nice. And I just pulled off the computer here. Hold on. Get that computer back there. There we go. You know, it's got lots of amenities. You've got this scanning room. You've got the recovery room. The one thing it doesn't have is an ER. That is the one thing that this does not have, and that's kind of disappointing. Whereas, like, the hospital that I got back in the mid-90s, that's, like, the one thing it did have. I think it had one upstairs recovery room, but the main thing was a waiting, like a reception area and an ER. And this one doesn't quite have that. But it's still it's a good set. It's a good set overall. Not as good as, like, I would really like to see what they might do with a modular city hospital set. That would be fantastic. I'd be really curious to see what they would end up doing with that. That is not what we're getting this year, though. We are getting a, I think it's kind of like a bed and breakfast is the idea. Maybe a little hotel or something. Probably not a hotel, but probably more like a bed and breakfast. That's what it sounds like. We haven't seen pictures yet. I mean, technically I am modular. I mean, after all. You know, you can take my arm off. I won't like it. I might chew your face off, but overall, good set. The vehicles, the retro food truck and the moving truck, much superior in terms of design, but you know, for the age category that this one is aimed at, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think it is discontinued now, though, so. All right, but that is going to wrap us up this time. When we come back on Friday, we will be building something new. What that is, you will have to tune in to find out. We will be back on Saturday for some more Spelljammer. We will be back Saturday night for some more Xenoblade Chronicles 2, just like side questing and stuff like that. Then Monday we will be back to the story in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and then next Wednesday we will be building something else. So I want to thank you guys for coming on out. I really do appreciate it, and I shall see you next time. See you then, everyone.